Man, what is good with show? Welcome back. I already see what's up. I see by the title today we got a little bit deeper look. Now look, I didn't react to the Halloween video game multiplayer trailer on video. I did on my own time when it first came out. My bad, I should have reacted to it with y'all. But we got a little bit more detail about title is Halloween cuts deeper than other 4v1 games. So like, you know, you got 4v1s like Dead by Daylight, you know, you got the Friday the 13th, they like to compare it to that. We about to see what they got going on right here. Let's just get straight to it, bro. What the fuck? Hold on, bro. I don't remember Mikael having a goddamn pickaxe, bro. Just playing Fortnite. Just playing Fortnite and Minecraft, my bad.
The first thing I did in Halloween was pick up a pitchfork. I thought it might give me a fighting chance against him. The first thing I did in Halloween was pick up a pitchfork. I thought it might give me a fighting chance against him. I was right.
Whoa.
A couple of minutes later, I ran into Michael Myers.
Oh, wait, I'm chilling, bro. I wasn't even ready for that. Hold on.
The shape himself.
Nigga
The
straight
fight
through the
that followed was
door.
quick. His
Oh,
knife
you can push
against
him.
my pitchfork. I knocked
Fight
him down,
back.
but that
Oh my
didn't mean I
God.
won.
Oh,
He's the boogeyman.
you
Give
can
him
whoop
a
his
minute and
ass.
He sits right back up.
Oh, you don't die. Oh my gosh. You got like, okay, so he getting sliced. You not dying. Oh, is this health? I think this is health. Okay. So you got the health. You can fight back. You could damage him. Okay. Downed him. You could down him. Nah, like he's stabbing the shit out of him. So you could fight. And it's like it could be different weapons on the bottom right. If y'all see. Okay. Hold on. Let me play it back a little bit. Hold on.
The fight that followed was quick.
Okay, you can
His
push him.
knife against my pitchfork.
Ooh.
I knocked him down, but that didn't mean I won.
So you can
He's
hide.
the boogeyman. Give him a minute and he sits right back up.
Ooh.
But it was enough time for me to get a head
you can
start.
knock him out.
If I
Okay.
wanted to survive a night
Get
in
out, get out, get out, get out, get
that
out.
would have to be enough.
Okay.
If there was ever a film that was primed to be an asymmetrical horror game, John Carpenter's Halloween is it. But after spending some time with it at PAX East, what makes Ilphonic's latest stand out isn't the asymmetrical horror structure, it's everything around it.
Okay.
Unlike most asymmetrical horror joints, Halloween isn't just a 1v4 game where Michael takes on a group of Haddonfield residents. It's the story of the town of Haddonfield, and what happens to that town when Michael Myers walks the street.
Map look valid, you know, not no small map. Who knows? They ain't even showing nothing for it, but look, like you see on the top right, they got the little map little shit. Okay.
I wasn't just trying to save myself or the—
Alright, so let's find a way to escape. You can save friends, find a way to escape. Use electric gate. Remove the boards, use a key for the padlock. Kinda sorta like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
other folks I was playing with. I was trying to save the other people in
fast.
town, too.
She used his own
Michael's
trick.
here for everyone, including you, but he's especially interested in special targets who are named NPCs scattered throughout Haddonfield. Keeping them alive means getting to them before he does and letting them know there's a masked killer on the loose. Conversations are claustrophobic. I can barely see what's around me. Every time I'm vulnerable, every time he might be behind me. But once I convince the person I'm speaking to that the threat is real, we can help each other. They can call the cops, I can hand them a weapon, tell them to hide, follow me, point them to any escape we've unlocked.
That's cold. Oh shoot. Okay. So it's NPCs you can interact with in the game. You can get them to help you. Not help you. Like kinda like, you know, on Friday the 13th the game when you can call the phone, but this time it's NPCs, you let them know that Michael coming to get their ass. So, and like he said, they can like help you if you get the time, if you can get it in time to let them know that Mikael is real. Okay, I bang. Okay.
But once I convince the person
I'm liking that they adding like little aspects that really make it different, rather than just run and don't get killed and escape. They adding little shit, and I'm pretty sure it's more shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Speaking to that the threat is real, we can help
Good
each
look.
other. They can call the cops, I can hand them a weapon, tell them to hide, follow me, point them to any escape we've unlocked. But even then, there are no guarantees. I can't stay with them forever.
Tell that nigga call the
but they're
cops.
better off than they
You're
were.
right.
Every
I'm trying,
journey
I'm
into a
trying.
house is a risk. Each time, I wonder if I'll open a
Dart?
door to see Michael on the other side, staring at me from behind the mask.
Throw darts?
I started locking doors, turning TVs off and on depending on how much noise I'm making. I
Okay.
open drawers and scour the trunks of cars for anything to give
Pistol
me an
rounds?
edge, a brick, a
Oh.
long dart, maybe even a joint. That one's to take the edge off.
Weed.
Inevitably, he's there.
Niggas got he smoking weed.
around a corner in the house, walking towards me on the street. Sometimes the things I've done to keep me safe end up backfiring. I lock a door leading outside only to find Michael between myself and the other exit. Turn around, unlock the door I've just locked, and hope I can make it outside before he catches me. He doesn't run, but he doesn't always need to catch you. He has a knack for disappearing into the darkness, appearing around corners. I don't always understand how, at least not initially. The tension
That's the NPC you're talking about.
I know he's not always there, and I have to navigate the town to find what I need and save
Oh
what I
wait,
can.
if you got a gas, oh shit, that nigga burnt the corner quick as a bitch. You got a gas can, can you shoot that bitch and blow his ass up?
But it can change in an instant.
Run!
Designer Jordan Mathewson told me
you
that the
can't
design
run
of
that fast.
Haddonfield itself and making the people in it was a crucial part of the story of each match. They wanted to capture what it would feel like to be in Haddonfield.
Oh, Doctor, shit, what's his name? That's the doctor. That's his doctor.
When Michael was on the loose, and that meant encounters with a bunch of different people that could play out in different ways. You had to care enough about the people in Haddonfield to want to save them while realizing you might be tempted to push them.
I wish somebody would hit me with a dart if I'm getting fucking choked by Michael. Bitch, I would be like, Michael, put me down. Let me whoop her ass real quick.
About the people in Haddonfield to want to save them while realizing you might be tempted to push them into Michael to give yourself a chance to get away. I feel it every time I pick up the phone.
Bitch, you gonna run?
Call the cops and the camera closes in a little tighter. Every time I walk through the open front door of a house, I know I've never been inside.
Ooh.
Every time I hear a window break, maybe he's trying to get through it. Maybe someone jumped out to take it away. Sound becomes a crucial part of navigating Haddonfield.
Oh, you can ride bikes? Type shit.
What I hear tells me where to go and the places I should avoid. Perhaps Halloween's greatest success, based on what I've played so far, is that Haddonfield feels like a place that exists outside of me. Things
it looks like, I ain't gonna, it's starting to look like this game ain't so claustrophobic, if that makes sense. Which is good, that's a good thing. Like, you know, we don't want no claustrophobic game where it's just you running in motherfucking circles and you ain't damned if you get caught on some shit. That makes sense.
Happen in these houses when I'm not there. Mathewson told me that was intentional too. The environment had to be in-depth enough that you could create your own horror movie. Eventually, I do manage to escape, though not because I finally found the bolt cutters to unlock one of the map's built-in exits. Enough of us call the cops, and they roll in with a police wagon, and everyone who's left makes their way over. My pickaxe was good enough to put Michael on the ground for a while, but these guys have guns. I wait until most everyone makes it inside the wagon, and then jump in myself.
Them guns don't look trash, okay.
Never been so happy to see the cops in my life. Then it's my turn as Michael. I get lucky early. I'm spawned right next to another player who is too focused on something else to notice me sneaking up behind them. I pick them up by the neck and slice their throat open.
Oh my. Oh my.
One down, though I know residents can sometimes come back as a sheriff's deputy or even Dr. Loomis himself.
Dr. Loomis.
Michael is a different beast one I was forced to adapt to. He walks slowly, and when he speeds up, you can hear the heavy breathing behind the mask.
Oh shit, that's cool. You gotta put on a little button combo and shit.
He starts with a knife, but he can acquire other things, like a pickaxe, which makes for some truly gruesome executions. The way he swings his knife is ponderous. If you want to make sure someone doesn't get away, your best bet is to grab them. Stalking his victims long enough allows him to track them even if they get away. Locked doors only slow him down. Pickaxes and pistols might look like they hurt, but he'll just rise again. He feels like he does in the films. He's the boogeyman. But how do you put that into a video game and make it compelling to play and play against? According to Chief Creative Officer Jared Garrettson, it meant building the entire game around Michael. Euphonic builds their games around the killer. They don't just slot them into an existing framework.
I'm thinking that's just a little, you see that little tan shit? That probably indicate that people could be in the area.
In Michael's case, that meant watching a lot of Halloween and realizing one of the core parts of Michael's identity was being able to move around in the dark. As Euphonic pitched the game to Trancas International Films, who owns the Halloween license, the pacing decisions John Carpenter made became game mechanics. Michael loves hanging out in the dark, but why? Garrettson told me that they seized on the idea that darkness allows him to move in and out of the world, and that became a core part of their pitch. Obviously, it paid off. That idea became Shape Jump, Michael's most defining and impressive ability. As long as he's in darkness or outside of a resident's line of sight, Michael can slip into the darkness, which makes him much faster, allows him to move through physical barriers like fences, and plan ambushes. If you're a citizen of Haddonfield, you might think he's behind you only to realize he's beating you around the corner you were headed for. Shape jump is extremely powerful, but it is limited.
Oh my
Michael
goodness.
cannot shape jump in the light, and he needs to be in darkness to re-enter the physical world. Smart civilians will run from light to light, using that to their advantage, but even the smartest civilians make mistakes, and one slip-up is all Michael needs. If being a civilian is an exercise in tension, inhabiting Michael is about power. The more he stalks and kills, the stronger he becomes, and the more execution and abilities he gains access to.
Oh, that's the NPC.
As a civilian, you're not defenseless, but you are prey. Here, you're the hunter, and there's a sick thrill to stalking civilians, turning off the lights at the right moment, executing the perfect shape jump ambush, and simply walking after a resident who is desperate to get away. The attention to detail here is impressive, from the sound of Michael's breathing behind the mask to executions that mirror those seen in the films. You haven't lived until you've pinned a screaming teenager to a wall with a butcher knife. I focused on the special targets and managed to get all of them, but the real cat and mouse games were against the other players. Even if they did manage to knock me down, it was only a matter of time before I was back up and on the hunt. By the end, I was even taking on the cops. All I needed to do was get them alone. I ended up securing a minor victory, even if I was too late
you can kill cops
to take out another resident. Asymmetrical horror.
That's what's up. Cause usually like Friday the 13th, Jason get close to them police, nigga, he getting gunned down. ASAP.
Cops. All I needed to do was get them alone.
Nigga got stars,
I ended up securing
3 stars.
a minor victory, even if I was too late to the police wagon to take out another resident. Asymmetrical horror is hard, but what I loved about my time with Halloween was how different it feels from everything else in the genre. While
Wait, did he just take him out the hottest spot? Oh shit.
To the police wagon to take out another resident. Asymmetrical horror is hard, but what I loved about my time with Halloween was how different it feels from everything else in the genre, while simultaneously staying true to the films that inspired it. As a civilian, I'm not just fighting for myself, I'm fighting for my town. As Michael, I wasn't trying to just get other players, I wanted to wipe out a town that was actively fighting back. I haven't played anything quite like it, which makes sense because despite its imitators, there's still nothing quite like Halloween. If Ilphonic can continue to hit on what makes Halloween tick, we might have something special on our hands. Horror films have given us a lot of scary guys in masks, but there's only one boogeyman. For more previews of the biggest upcoming games, check out our—
Okay, y'all. That wasn't bad. Like, I bang with that. Yeah, I think we got another good game on our hands, y'all. You know, my rankings were like these horror, you know, survival games. You know, they gave us Dead by Daylight. I think it's still running smooth. I would play it to this day. It's not bad. That shit was like that in the beginning too. Then they started adding the killers, fun as hell. Friday the 13th, that's always been my little bread and butter, bro. That's like that's what I first started gaming, posting Friday the 13th. I love that shit to death. Especially with friends too. Crazy. Texas Chainsaw, they gave us, that was nice. You know, I would play that too with some friends. Did it flop? I wouldn't say it flopped. I just feel like it probably didn't last as long as people would thought or people would have liked. And then we got Outlast Trials. Outlast is always, you can't go wrong with Outlast. Nothing too crazy. You know, it's just one of them games that why not. I like the story modes, like the 1 and 2. Those were like that. But then they made it up. Multiplayer, which wasn't terrible. I still play that too. So, but we got Halloween coming out. Oh boy, I'm finna be on that. Y'all gonna see on the gaming channel. I'm gonna play that. That should be some fun. I can't wait for that. Without further ado, y'all let me know, like, if it's like some horror stuff that's coming out, some crazy games, we can react real quick, get a little breakdown that I will play in the future, potentially play in the future, because this I will be. I just wanted to tune in with y'all with that. We're gonna get to the movie reactions and shit like that. But without further ado, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, and guess what?